We were here in the last episode. Today, we might win the league. We've got to beat Club Brugge, or not lose. We've just got to not lose against Club Brugge, and we'll be champions of Belgium. We've got 3 games left to play. Let's not screw this up again. Hello and welcome back to Rupel Boom or Bust, and yes, today is going to be the final episode of Season 10. Today is the day where we will be crowned champions of Belgium for the second time. I guarantee it. If you're enjoying these episodes, do please remember you can hit that like button. It does help me out massively. We are going to get on with it then. Let's play Club Brugge. The starting lineup then for the team that will hopefully be lifting the Jupiler Pro League trophy will be Acosta in goal, Luiz, Nicolau, Solomon and Gonzalez at the back, Duvignac and Patino in the middle, Montero and Sannino on the wings, Bakayoko and Leemans as our strikers for this one. All we need to do is not lose. It sounds so simple. Now, I'm not 100% sure on the points difference. I think it's 7 points, 8 points difference, something like that. But if we don't lose... Basically, if we don't lose, the points gap becomes too big that they can't catch us. So what is that? 7 points at the moment with 3 games left to play. They need to win every single game, and we need to lose every single game bar one, technically, as long as we don't lose this one. Very early chance, possibly for Club Brugge. No. He's offside. Okay. Do not be doing this to me, game. I do not want to be just bottling this completely again. I have just suddenly realised I could play just ultra defensive, play like 7 defenders and just shut up shop completely. But I don't like doing that. I hate playing defensive football. It's boring, it's dull. I want to see action, I want to see goals. Gonzalez with a throw for us. It's a header clear, not very good from us so far. Duvignac collects this, now Charlie Patino, long ball finds Montero, he scored, but he's also offside. So far then, 2 goals have been scored, but none of them have actually counted. It's going to be Gonzalez with another throw to Sannino. Back to Richard Gonzalez. Finds Charlie Patino with a tiny bit of space. He's gone off down the left. Can he cross? Back heels it to Gonzalez. He's managed to get that ball into the middle. Montero is there. And Montero heads it over the bar. Still 0-0. We're about halfway through the first half. We've yet to have a shot on target. In 31 minutes, we've yet to have a shot on target. Patino finds Sannino with loads and loads of space. And Sannino's hit that wide as well. It's not going to be our day. I can feel it. I can feel it not being our day. Brugge have cleared that ball upfield. Nicolau heads it forward. Finds Didier Montero, but just about. Duvignac, the 18-year-old now. I think he's 18, but still might be 17. Torres, lovely television save there from the former Rupel Boom man. So what's happening here? He's kicked it long over the halfway line. Duran's going to control this. He's probably going to try and get someone in. De Smet's in on goal. Acosta can hold that one. We got lucky once again. Brugge haven't taken their chances. Then again, neither have we. Free kick for Brugge. Richard to Adley, or Richard possibly, and Como in the penalty area. I think Solomon's with him. Richard to Adley. Adley's effort is saved by Acosta onto the bar, and Nicolau gets that clear. How is this game still 0-0? Half time, and at the moment we're champions. Currently we are champions. It is 0-0. The XG for both sides is about 1 each, but we haven't been very good. I'm not happy. We've not been very good at all. Our strikers, both of them on 6.4s. I'm not happy with your finishing. Because I assume of the 7 shots that we've had, 8 shots, you've probably had most of them. Leemans and Bakayoko are skirting around 6.3 and 6.4 at the moment. They've both gone up to 6.4s. Sannino back to Gonzalez, 10 minutes into the second half. Charlie Patino and Gonzalez now. We're just going to smash it upfield. We do eventually just smash it upfield straight to a Club Brugge shirt. This is not what we want at all. And now Brugge can possibly come forward. De Smet on the right-hand side is Richard. He's going to keep that in as well. Gonzalez closes him down. Don't foul him, Gonzalez. Good block. And now Sannino can just smash that upfield. Bakayoko finds Mats Leemans. Gets past his man. Come on, Mats Leemans. Mats Leemans makes it 1-0. 56 minutes played. His 31st goal of the season. We're 1-0 up against Club Brugge. This could be it. This could be it. This title win is going to feel so much better than the first one. The first one just kind of happened. This one, I feel like we've been the better side throughout the entire season. We are kind of grinding our way to that trophy, but we've still got plenty of games left to play. I say plenty. We've got 2 after this one. We're going to do Patino for Masengo. He can come on, get himself a little bit of game time. Bakayoko as well for Rosmaric. I am thinking maybe Luiz needs to come off We've got Felipe Silva on the bench. I did remember to put a right back on there today. It's still only 1-0, but 1-0 is enough. Plus, essentially, this is a 2-goal buffer. They need to score twice if they want to be champions. We have got 2 minutes left. Who are we going to bring on to maybe... I mean, has Felipe Silva played enough games? Yeah, he's come off the bench 12 times. He's fine. João Felipe's only played twice, so he's not going to get himself a trophy or a medal, unfortunately. I mean, what do we do here? Let's bring on Sio. Let's give Sio a run out. Solomon can come off after his hat-trick in the last episode. He's been not very good in this one, let's be honest, but the title is coming back to Rupel Boom. There it is. Yes! That was far, far too much. Like, that's too stressful. We still got 2 games left to play, but that is too stressful. I hate the fact that we had to do something. Could Club Brugge have just not lost against Ghent? That would have been so much easier. We are champions of Belgium then for the second time. Who's picking up the trophy? I'm not quite sure. It might be Sio. But there it is. Rupel Boom, champions of Belgium for the second time. In just 10 seasons, we have gone from the 3rd tier to the top of the Belgian leagues. It's good. It's a good feeling. And we're going to see an Acosta cartwheel. There it is. You've got to see the Acosta cartwheel. Rupel Boom do the double. The Super Cup doesn't count, everybody. It's so irrelevant. I probably didn't even mention that we beat... I can't remember who we even beat. Club Brugge, probably. I think we beat them like 5-1 in the opening game of the season. We have won the league. We have clinched the title. We are 1 year ahead of challenging. I mean, we were challenging for the last 3 years. 2 times we've been champions now in the last 4 years. Club Brugge, the only team really to do anything. I mean, this league is very much becoming... It is... I said this a couple of episodes ago, but it is very much we are the Rangers and Celtic, aren't we? We are the Rangers and Celtic of the Jupiler Pro League, and Genk are the Arsenal of the Jupiler Pro League, just never winning anything, but getting close enough. Right, because the title is won, we don't really need to play any more games, do we? We are going to go and actually play the final game of the season, because why not? And basically, it makes the episode more, rather than being like a 7-minute episode, it's going to be a normal length. So we'll be back for Genk. The final game then of Season 10, obviously we're already champions. We played another match in between against Ghent and we drew 1-1. I did kind of rotate, and when you look at the squad we're currently playing, we're doing it again. João Felipe will be our goalkeeper with Luiz, Christensen, Solomon and Gonzalez at the back, Radakovic and Masengo in the middle, Hunter and Edwards on the wings, Rosmaric and Georgiev as our strikers. It's still a good side. It's still a good side. Obviously, defensively, I think we look very good with Solomon, Gonzalez and Luiz. Christensen needs game time. I keep saying it, and I keep not doing it. Apparently, they've made 6 changes to their starting 11 as well, because I guess they've got nothing to play for. Yeah, they are going to finish 3rd regardless. The championship group is decided before this game even kicked off. Edwards with a corner for us, 20 minutes on the clock. Solomon is there, and he's hit the post. Solomon scored a hat-trick in this fixture, literally last episode. If he does it again, that would be ridiculous. He's not scored once yet, Stuart, calm down. Luiz's throw is straight to a Genk player. Radakovic has this. Masengo across to Adam Hunter playing as a right winger today. Christensen with his lovely, it looks like bleached blonde hair, but it might not be. Masengo to Radakovic, forward to Adam Hunter once again. The Gibraltarian can't find Rosmaric, and now Genk can possibly play that ball forward. Masengo has it though for us. He's going to go off to the right-hand side. Luiz has space if we want to use him. Montero's also got space. It's not Montero, it's Hunter. Of course it's Hunter. Luiz can go down the right-hand side. Crosses that ball in. Edwards is there. Rosmaric is there. And the goalkeeper holds on to that one. The goalkeeper also kicked that out. Christensen headed it forward. And Hunter's trying to make some ground for himself. It's awful. It's awful, Adam. 3 minutes left of the first half. Rosmaric across to Masengo. Is he going to get his first goal? Georgiev is there. Doesn't manage to get his shot away. The ball is cleared and it looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Or is it? We've got about 40 seconds. Rosmaric isn't going to get there. It's cleared upfield. Christensen back forward though. Radakovic forward to Adam Hunter. Plays in Georgiev. It wasn't the best pass from Hunter. Georgiev crosses that ball in. And Rosmaric is there for his 11th goal of the season. It is going to be 1-0 to the champions at half-time. And we are going to win the title by at least 10 points, depending on what happens elsewhere. Genk haven't really done much, have they? They had a few chances early on and then literally nothing after that. And then we came into the game. It is 1-0. I'm going to just say, don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. I'm looking at possibly bringing off, I think it's Luiz. No, it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez is not in a good way. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to stick Hunter back as a right back, because of course we are, and we're going to take off Gonzalez for Duvignac. Sure, try your luck as a right winger. Literally the moment the second half starts, Edwards just takes an absolute clattering as well. That's why I brought off Rodriguez, and now Edwards also needs to get subbed as well. Duvignac with a free kick. He's already picked up a yellow card. It's a header clear. Georgiev's going to pick this one up though. Get that ball back in the box. The big Bulgarian down the right-hand side. There's 4 in the middle. Crosses it in. I think he's hit the post. He has hit the post. Edwards isn't going to keep that in. It's going to trickle off for a throw. And I'm going to do myself this Marcus Edwards change for Mats Lehmans. And then Mats Lehmans can play... Sure. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Duvignac can play wherever. It'll be fine. Jose Luis with a free kick. Masengo, 64 minutes played. Fadzili and Rosmerik's picking up a straight red card for that one. Great. Why did they do that? Like, why was that the thing to do? It was a 2-footed, off-the-ground tackle from behind. You've been sent off 3 times from that tackle because that was that awful. Into the final 15 minutes then, and our goal scorer has obviously been sent off, but we are still currently winning. We've got 10 minutes left. Georgiev has this. The lone striker now smashes it all the way across. Pozo back to Pavlovic, possibly. Pozo once again plays it in the middle. We've almost nicked that ball away then. Gabbia to Thorsved. Right hand side is Hermans. Somebody steal it off him. Hermans is going to go for a little run. Gabbia back to Hermans again. Across to Perrin. Forward. They're going to get a goal here, aren't they? Fadzili's in on goal. João Felipe has to actually do something for the first time in about 80 minutes. Still 1-0. Right, final change of the game for us. We are not going to do our wingers. We're going to do Radakovic for Cabral. That is everything. And hopefully we just kind of see out the time. We've got 5 minutes left. I think this highlight is because of subs, not because of actual things happening. It might be because of things happening. Adam Hunter with the ball down the right-hand side. He's ran into some space. Lehmans has it now. Plays it behind Radakovic. Not the best. Not the best from Lehmans. Jose Luis with an effort. I mean, that kind of came out of the blue. Wasn't very good. It's gone wide. It is still 1-0. Not the most exciting end to the season, was it? Was not the most exciting end to the season. Rosmerik with the winner and then a red card later on. But it's a 1-0 win. We do win the league by, I think, possibly 12 points. I am going to shout at you because I am disappointed for you getting sent off. 13 points. We were clear at the end of the season by 13 points. A positive 86 goal difference. 111 goals scored. Just 25 conceded. We're good. We're a good side now, aren't we? We are definitely a good side. It's that time of the year again, end of season awards. We have technically picked up 2 trophies this season, the Jupiler Pro League and the Super Cup, although I don't really care for the Super Cup. New signings, transfers in. The star signing is Mats Lehmans, 31 goals in 40 starts. Rosmerik gets 11 in 10 starts. Cabral is there as well. 7 goals in 41 starts for the central midfield. I don't think he was that good. Cabral, I think, struggled for us. Duvignac, for £17 million for a 17-year-old, they weren't a fan. Apparently, they weren't a fan of that one. Fair enough. I think we did good signings this season. I think a lot of the signings we made were strengthening signings. Nicolau, another very good player. Cabral, as we mentioned. San Nino had a good season on loan last season. This season brought him in. I think he's done good. Although, I mean, they think I spend too much money on players, which is probably fair. Alessio Piazza, who left for Saudi Arabia, scored 20 goals in 50 appearances for Al Ittihad. Fair enough. A season to remember. Of course it is a season to remember. Champions of Belgium. Average home attendance of 99%. Hopefully, we're going to get given a large sum of money in a moment, and I will then ask for an expansion to the stadium because we need it. We are bigger than 24,000 seaters now. Champions League, we got knocked out against Manchester United, which, to be fair, when you see the group with PSG, Rangers and Dortmund, to even get out of that group was an achievement in itself. So getting to the first knockout round and losing against United, it's fine. Croaky Cup, yep, we've got a love-hate relationship with this. We're either really good or really bad. And yeah, the Super Cup, we did win that one 5-0 against Club Brugge, which I didn't even mention in any of the episodes as far as I can remember. Biggest win then was a 6-0 against Ghent. Match to remember was a Champions League match against Ajax, who That there, I agree, because that's a story. That's a story match to remember. Last season, they knocked us out of the Champions League. This season, we knocked them out. and it was an 83rd minute penalty as well, which kind of helped us there. Goal of the season goes for Montero. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Was this match on camera? I feel like this was on camera for some reason. So, it was the Montero goal. Rosmaric scored 4 in this one. So, let's take a look then at Didier Montero. I think it was just an absolute rocket, possibly? No, it wasn't. He picked up in his own half. I do remember this goal. He picked up in his own half and he just ran the length of the pitch. And then scores that. Yeah, pretty good. Finances is a bit of a weird one at the moment because we're technically in debt by about £14 million. However, we are going to be picking up £33 million and there's going to be TV money and all sorts of stuff coming in. So, the finances, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Shirt sales, Lehmans, Montero, Bakayoko, Seo still up there. Georgiev also on there as well. I mean, I'm happy with these. I feel like there would be some more... Seo, I'm not so sure about that one. I guess maybe the South Korean market might be buying that shirt. Bakayoko, I'm not so sure on. Montero, I'm not so sure on. Lehmans, yes, because he's a Belgian, playing in Belgium, I get that. Georgiev, again, I'm not so sure of that one either. Best 11 has goals across literally every single player, including Acosta. 1 goal for Acosta. It doesn't actually. Nicolau never scored. He played 50 games and never scored. He got 2 assists, but never scored. And you look at the number of goals from basically from Cabral onwards. 7 for Cabral, 21 for Montero, 8 for Sandino, 31 for Lehmann, 17 for Georgiev. That doesn't include Bakayoko, who I think also got 20 goals plus as well this season. There's a reason why we scored 111 goals in the league. Awards. What awards did we pick up this time around? So these are not this season. This is last season, I think. We picked those ones up. We haven't picked anything up for this season. Georgiev, Fans Player of the Season. Fair, really? I mean, he's very good, but Fans Player of the Season, he only started 17 games. That's a surprise to me. He also was Young Player of the Season. Signing of the Season is Lehmans. Montero, Goal of the Season, as we know. Lehmans with 31 goals. Montero with 17 assists. 7 Man of the Match awards as well. Georgiev with a 7.2. And Luciano Cabral gets the greatest award that you can ever hope for. Overall, best 11 then. Who joins the fray? It looks like Solomon is in there. On the bench. Fair enough. He's played 108 times. Scored 9 goals, 3 of them in the last episode. But yeah, he's now on there. Also, Richard Gonzalez seems to have joined the bench. But for the most part, it's still the same side, isn't it? We've still got Gabby is still in there. Antoi's still in there. Zazua is still in there. Polizzi is still in there, which surprises me. Luca Polizzi is now 33 years old. He hasn't played for us for 5 seasons, and he's still in there. I mean, to be fair, first 3 years in the Jupiler Pro League, Polizzi outperformed his own ability, didn't he? Zazua is still playing then as well. Still playing over in China for Wuhan Zol. He's now 33 years old. He's starting to decline, isn't he? I do want him to become a staff member. I really do, but I don't think it's going to happen. Big OD as well. He's not a very good head of youth development. If we can get him in as a coach, he's not even a good one of them, but if we can get him as a coach, do you want to be like an under-18s coach? I don't think he's going to want to do it, you know? No, he just wants to be a head of youth development. We've got our transfer budget for next season, £34 million. It's only £34 million, so it is down, I think it's down anyway, on the last few seasons, but we did go big. Last season, when you look at our transfers, we did go big. We spent £81 million. So I can understand why it's less. I think next season we don't need to buy anybody, do we? I think we can go with what we've got. Maybe bring in some new youth players. No new youth players, apart from maybe ones that I've already agreed. But we don't need any new players. Next season, we're building to get better. That's the plan. Well, there you have it then. We are champions of Belgium for the 2nd time in just 4 seasons. Next season, we are looking to retain our title. And we're looking to hopefully get out of the Champions League group stages once again. That has to be the goal. Thank you very much for watching this episode and this season. If you did enjoy, do please remember to hit the like button. It does help me out massively. Stick your comments down in the comments section below. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. I'll be back for Season 11 with Rupel Boom. And I guess we now need to focus on Europe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.